The music world was shaken when Dusty Hill, the iconic bassist of ZZ Top, passed away in 2021. For decades, Hill's signature grooves and understated presence formed the backbone of the band's unmistakable sound, complementing Billy Gibbons' fiery guitar riffs and Frank Beard's steady drumming. Fans mourn the loss of a true rock legend, but the silence from Billy Gibbons, the band's frontman and longtime friend of Dusty, left many wondering how deeply the tragedy affected him. Now, after years of private grieving, Gibbons has finally broken his silence, sharing heartfelt reflections on his lifelong bandmate and friend. Billy Gibbons has always been the stoic, coolly charismatic frontman, rarely revealing personal emotions in public. But when asked about Dusty Hill, that composure cracks. "Losing Dusty was like losing a part of my own soul," Gibbons admitted in a rare interview. "He wasn't just my bandmate, he was my brother. We grew up together, musically and personally. The man was the rhythm of my life, and the stage will never feel the same without him." Their friendship and collaboration spanned over 50 years, from the band's humble beginnings in Texas to global superstardom. ZZ Top became known not just for their music, but for their distinctive look, long beards, sunglasses, and a swagger that became iconic. Yet behind the image was a tight-knit trio whose bond was unshakable. Billy Gibbons emphasizes that Dusty Hill's influence extended far beyond his bass lines. "Dusty had this subtle genius," Gibbons said. "He made everything sound effortless, but that's what made him extraordinary. He kept us grounded, kept us focused, and made every note count." The loss of Hill forced Gibbons to confront both personal grief and professional uncertainty. "There's no replacing Dusty," he said. "Not in spirit, not in sound. You can bring in another bassist, but the chemistry we had, that's irreplaceable. It's like losing your heartbeat." Gibbons described the early days after Dusty's death as surreal. He often found himself walking into empty practice rooms, reaching for a familiar presence that was no longer there. The grief was not just for the music, but for decades of friendship, laughter, and shared triumphs. Billy also shared stories that highlighted Dusty's humor and humility, traits that often went unnoticed by the public. "He'd make you laugh at the worst moments," Gibbons recalled. "Even when we were exhausted from tours or recording sessions, Dusty could lighten the mood. He was a quiet genius, but his heart was enormous. Those memories," Gibbons says, "have become both a source of comfort and a bittersweet reminder of what has been lost." Despite the sorrow, Gibbons emphasizes that Dusty Hill's legacy lives on in the music itself. "Every riff, every groove, and every performance continues to resonate with fans worldwide. When I play our songs now," Gibbons said, "I feel him there. His spirit is in every note. That's how I keep him alive, through the music we created together." Billy Gibbons' reflections serve as a poignant reminder that behind the legendary ZZ Top image was a trio bound not just by talent, but by brotherhood. Dusty Hill's passing was more than the loss of a bassist. It was the loss of a lifelong friend whose presence defined the heart of the band. Gibbons' long-awaited words honor that friendship, offering fans a glimpse into the profound bond that made ZZ Top not just a band, but a family. In the end, Billy Gibbons' silence has been broken not with anger or nostalgia, but with love and reverence. Dusty Hill may be gone, but through Gibbons' music, memories, and heartfelt tribute, his influence remains eternal, a testament to a life that rocked the world quietly, powerfully, and forever.